Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick account tour. Now, I know not many people are interested in this right now, but it's more for me to sort of have a snapshot, and so hopefully, in 6 months time the channel will have grown a little bit and I'll be able to do another one of these videos and see how far my account's come. So first of all, we're going to take a look at our 6 stars. So as you can see at the top, we've got 3 pretty fantastic 6 stars. Now, Symbiote Supreme and Captain Marvel are still pretty new pulls. I've had an Awakened Killmonger for a long time. He does not see much play, unfortunately. I'm not the biggest fan of him, so it could be a lot worse. However, we look down here, and this is where the trash lies. Now, you know, Korg, sometimes he gets kills on Alliance War Defense, but Unawakened, in my opinion, he's pretty useless. He hits like a wet fish. I mean, he's got a new synergy with Mojo that looks pretty interesting. Seems to beef up his damage quite a lot, but for me, it's just not going to be enough to play the champ. Yondu was my first 6 star, and I tell you what, carried me for a long time. For some reason, I just really enjoy playing him. I find him really easy to intercept with. And again with Hawkeye, I really like having a 6 star Hawkeye. There's not a lot of situations where you can use him, you know, endgame content, but when there is an option, when there is an opportunity to use him, having him as a 6 star is, you know, it's what you want. Everyone else on there, you know, pretty meh. Especially, you know, Diablo and Juggernaut and Deadpool X-Force. Winter Soldier, still a relatively new pull. I am interested in leveling him up because I do obviously have the Killmonger right there, who has a fantastic synergy with Winter Soldier. Okay, let's have a look at the 5 stars. Now, as you can see, I currently have 7 rank 5s. Captain America Infinity War, easily the heaviest lifter on my roster. We'll get into what sort of content I've cleared so far, but I can tell you now that 90% of it was done with my cap. Blade, I'm not a big fan, but I did pull a rank 4 to 5 skill gem, and this was before I had Nick Fury, so I just popped it in there. Sort of regret it. Sparky, he was my first rank 5, and yeah, I don't like him. I used him as at rank 4 for a long time. He got me through a lot of Act 5 just by himself, but I think by the time I got him to rank 5, I'd already played with him just way too much, and again, he sits on the bench quite a lot now. Same with Corvus. I love Corvus, but you know, you rank up these champions, then you rank up another one that you like more, and yeah, 9 out of 10 times I would rather bring Venom. Because, you know, the other things like the bleed immunity, it's covered by Colossus and Warlock better. Now, Warlock and Colossus are my 2 newest rank ups. They have filled a massive hole in my roster that was immunities. So now I've gone from having rubbish immunity champions to having, in my opinion, the best 2 in the game. That is if you can't count Ghost as an immunity champion, which he's technically not. Anyway, as you can see, the rest, rank 4s, I've got a couple noteworthy ones. Hela was a mistake, Dorms was for defense. Nick Fury will probably be my next rank 5, but I'm not sure, so a little more on that in a minute. Archangel is just such an MVP for so much content. I am tempted to take him up to rank 5, but I don't know, man, he gets the job done at rank 4 still for me. We'll see what 6.4 looks like, or possibly I'll take him up for my Abyss run, but I'm not sure yet. Proxima, what is there to say about Proxima that people don't already know? She hits like an absolute truck, but is a little bit of a mistake to get there. And obviously Quake, a lot of people think of as the best champion in the game. I personally think of as someone I cannot play, but I took her up to rank 4 just for the Nick Fury synergy. I had a gem, so, you know, Invisible Woman 2, I'm not the biggest fan of. Her potential is really high. She's a very tanky champion, but I just don't find many scenarios where I want to bring her over my other champions. The rest of them, I'd love to get my Medusa ranked up if I can get her awakened. She's still one of my favourite champions in the game. I think she's just the most fluid to play. and animations just feel buttery smooth. Mega Red is not a high enough signature level for me to want to take him up yet. Unfortunately, because he has a fantastic synergy with Colossus, but maybe one day. Dr. Octopus and Void, I do have my eye on to take up as well at some point, but not yet. I sort of have those gaps in the roster filled already. You can see here Spider-Man and Ultron are ranked up but not fully leveled up. Those are just 3 to 4, 16, 15 gems from variants. And yeah, I recently pulled Domino as well, but I'm not actually sure if I want to rank her up anymore. I used to really enjoy playing her, but I don't know where I would get much use out of her. Now, I'm going to quickly show you my 4 and 3 star champions, because there are none. I quit the game about a year ago, and came back a couple of months ago. And now before I quit, I sold... Just checking I'm still recording. I sold all of my 4 stars like an idiot. I haven't put any resources back into them to get them leveled up yet. And the same for 3 stars. I leveled a few up just to get through variant 4, such as this Aegon and the Medusa, but that content's pretty easy, so I didn't need to rank up a full team for it. Okay. Yeah, the people I want to rank up next, I cannot choose currently between Sim Supreme, Captain Marvel and Nick Fury. And I know that is such a first world problem, but yeah, Sim Supreme will help me with 100% Act 6.2 and Nick Fury will help me a lot with the Abyss, but Captain Marvel is the one I'm having the most fun with. But unfortunately, I already have 2 Cosmic Rank 5s, so I'm not sure it's going to be her. So now we're going to just take a quick look at what my inventory looks like. Let's get rid of all these little ones. Nope. Yeah, so as you can see, I've got 4 tier 5 basics sat there doing nothing at the moment. They seem to be coming in quite fast for me at the moment. The thing that I am lacking is the T2 Alpha. Now this is where I am really struggling at the moment. So I think the next thing I want to push for is Act 6.2 or 6.3, 100%, just to get that that bunch of T2 Alpha that comes with it. Okay. Oh, just before I go, let's have a look where I am with the T5 class catalyst. So I've got a quarter of a skill one. Again, I wouldn't take up Killmonger, I don't think. And a tiny little bit of mutant, and yeah, no one really, but I am really hoping to get either a Mystic or a Cosmic from my initial Abyss run, which I will hopefully be doing in the next couple of months, but I don't quite have the champions that I need ranked up just yet. Okay. I'm going to have a look at my items. So we can ignore those boosts at the top for Act 6.3. My Awakening gems at the moment, I don't have any generics, so I recently popped my generic into Nick Fury. I do have 3 tech gems because Kabam liked to give me tech gems, even though I've already used multiple in the past. And I do have 1 science gem, which is another gem that they like to keep giving me. Skip past all the boosts. Yeah, sorry, I've used science gems on a lot of champions as well. Void, Invisible Woman. Yeah, I've never got a Cosmic Gem, I've never got a Mutant Gem. Yeah, this game's fun with RNG sometimes. Your standard boosts, I am poor on Sig Stones because I do not buy the offers. Okay, and as you can see, I have plenty of rank up gems. The main problem I have is champions to use them on. I don't have any I don't actually want to use any of these at the moment. And especially the 2 to 3 gems, I find a lot of the time I need to just get rid of the catalysts in the overflow so these don't get used even if I am ranking up champions of that sort. Okay, let's quickly take a look at the titles that I'm running. So the one I'm using at the moment is the cream of the crop from the Champion Clash. I was going to say last year, but it was the year before now. The ancient one, so you can see quite how long I've been playing, or an approximation. And yeah, just a couple of these blue titles. I quite like the Goldblum one, and then the ones that no one cares about. Okay. So far, my act progression is I've finished 6.1 100%. Obviously, everything before this is 100%. And I haven't jumped into 2 or 3 100% yet. Now, this is because they suck. It's really tough content, and I don't know if the time investment at the moment for me is worth it. I'm maybe waiting until I've got some better options for some of the more difficult fights. But Chapter 4 I'll be doing the completion of as soon as it becomes available, hopefully in the next month or 2. And let's quickly take a look at, not sure what's happening there, the variants. So I've done 2, 3 and 4 100%, which obviously are the 3 easiest ones. I have not started 100% on variant 1 at the moment, purely because I don't want to. It sucks. It's not fun for me. I don't know. I just don't enjoy variant 1. I've tried a few extra paths in there, but I just end up quitting out halfway through due to a lack of motivation. And lastly, let's just take a look at my special quests. So obviously Realm of Legends and Road to Labyrinth are done. I've only done my initial path in Labyrinth, but I'm hopefully going to pull an Aegon at some point so I can just blitz through the rest of that. I don't think it's worth doing for me with my current roster. I'm sure I could get through it with a couple thousand units and some Winter Soldier potions, but I just don't have the interest at the moment. Abyss, I want to do as soon as possible. The problem I'm having with Abyss is I don't have a perfect setup for it. Now this is what I am thinking currently. Obviously Nick will be rank 5 by then. Yeah, so I was thinking of Nick, Cap, Sparky, Warlock. Sorry, Sparky or Warlock, not both of them, depending on. I need to look at the fights more. And Venom as my Nullify champion. I'm not sure if that is viable, but he's the best I've got without ranking up Sim Supreme. Obviously, if Venom doesn't end up working, I'll have to back out and wait until I've got enough resources to rank Sim. But okay, and yeah, I am in a retirement alliance. This isn't because I wanted to retire from the game at all. This is purely because I just got fed up with my life revolving around a game, so I didn't want to have to log in every few hours anymore. And it was the best decision I ever made. It breathed new life into the game for me, not having to worry about all that stuff, and now I can just focus on clearing the content that I want to clear. So yeah, that is my account tour for the start of 2020. I hope you enjoyed the video. If anyone did end up watching till the very end, could you please smash that like button? I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, thanks for watching.